300 cold calls, 0 listings. That was the month I almost quit real estate. Look, I gotta be real with you. Most agents are chasing listing leads that died 3 years ago. Zillow leads, you're one of 47 agents calling the same person. Dead. Bot lists from the company promising motivated sellers, dead. Dancing on TikTok, hoping someone slides into your DMs. I mean, maybe not dead, but it ain't paying your mortgage. Quick question. What's the worst lead source you've ever wasted money on? Tell me in the comments below. I want to know. Now here's what nobody tells you. Listing leads aren't all the same. There's a hierarchy, like a pyramid. You see, most agents, they're fighting over scraps at the very bottom. Top producers, well, like me, and like many, they're quietly working the stuff at the top. So today, I'm breaking down the whole thing, top to bottom, the foundation, the stuff you gotta be working first, the accelerators, the stuff that scales your business. And at the very top, the Holy Grail, the one most agents won't even touch, the one that got me 20 listings in 8 months. So let me show you the whole system. Early in my career, I was the king of shiny objects. Zillow Premier Agent, signed up. Z-Buyer, stupid. Some guru's secret lead system. Here's my credit card. I was spread across everything, getting results from nothing. Then came the month that broke me. I bought a list of motivated seller leads. $400, 300 names. I called every single one. Disconnected numbers, wrong numbers, people who hung up.
Need to talk to you.
People who cursed me out. One guy threatened to report me to, I don't even know, the phone police. Listings from 300 calls, 0. The goose egg, nada. I sat in my car after that last call thinking, maybe I just suck at this. Maybe prospecting isn't for me. Then I hired a coach. And in our first coaching session, he said 5 words that changed everything. Dave, you're fishing in the wrong ponds. He showed me the pyramid. He showed me where the real listing leads live. 6 months later, 0 to 23 listings. Same me, same market, different ponds. Let me show you those ponds. We're starting at the foundation. 2 sources you gotta be working before anything else. Then I'll show you the accelerators. And I'm saving the top of the pyramid for last, because that one took me years to figure out. Most agents never will. The foundation has 2 sources, costs almost nothing. Generate listings every single year. If you're not working these, nothing else matters. Yeah, I know, you've heard this one a million times, work your sphere. Not sexy, but here's what most agents get wrong. They think your sphere means, people I email once a year at Christmas. That's not your sphere, that's a memory. The real sphere strategy looks like this: monthly email newsletter, not corporate garbage, actual useful local stuff. Weekly text, quick calls. Hey, just thinking about you. How's that kitchen rental going? Birthdays, home anniversaries, kids' graduations, excuses to show up in their life. Here's the question. When Aunt Mary hears a neighbor wants to sell, who's she gonna recommend? The agent who sold her house 4 years ago and vanished? Or the agent who texted her happy birthday last month? Your network is your net worth, but only you actually can work it. This got me 15 listings last year. Cost $0. Just actually giving a damn about people. It works. Now here's the one that most agents leave money on the table with. Source 1, sphere of influence, people that know, like, and trust you, and happy clients. Source number 2, expired listings. An expired listing is a giant waving flag. Help! My home didn't sell. And in this market, a whole lot of flags are waving. Overpriced homes, garbage photos, agents who listed and disappeared. This market exposed a whole lot of lazy agents, which means opportunity for you. Now here's my system. The day a listing expires, I'm on the phone starting at 8 a.m. sharp. Yeah, they're getting other calls, I get it, but most agents sound like a robot just reading a script. I lead with empathy. Good morning. Do I have the pleasure to speak with? I saw your home come off the market. Is it true that the home didn't sell? Oh, wow. Well, that sucks. I know how frustrating that is. You see, I specialize in homes that didn't sell the first time around. Would you be open to a different approach? Is it still important for you and your family to sell this home and get moved? Most will hang up. No worries. Next, the ones that truly want to sell and move on to their next chapter in life will be open to having a conversation. You see, their motivation level is high, and most sellers, their agents simply give up and stop communicating. And that's a shame. Now it's your turn to raise the occasion and be the hero that provides options to solve their problems. And here's a pro tip. Text your online reviews while you're still on the phone with the prospect, because while you're on the phone with them, many agents are calling them at the same time. That's true. You see, people want to be reassured that you are for real. Shows are prepared. It shows that you're different. Expired listings got me 10 deals last year, and I literally took 2 listings in one day in the same neighborhood. True story. Both sellers wanted desperately to move back home. Their agents gave up on them. All they needed was a strong agent to present to them why their home didn't sell and what it's going to take to get them sold. All it took was a price reduction. That's it. A price reduction and new professional photos, and both properties were under contract within 20 days. Now, who's the hero? I guess I was, but all I did was my job. I followed the 5-step listing process, made a strong listing presentation, and I got the contract signed at a price that would cause it to sell. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3Z. This is the easiest way to get listings and opportunities to put properties under contract at a major discount. By doing so, you can fix or flip or wholesale the contract. Can I tell you a secret? Brokerages don't want you to think like an investor, or worse yet, be an investor. Truth is, the cash offer program triggers homeowners who are motivated to sell to raise their hands. It's like, hi, I need to move, or hi, I'm sick of this beat up rental home and I want to cash out and I want to close quick. In actuality, 90% of those who raise their hands want top market price. It's only natural, right? And this gives agents the opportunity to offer to place the home on the market and receive a commission. In the last 30 days, I put a fixer under contract at a huge discounted price and took 6 listings. Income potential from a $7,000 investment from seller leads is north of $100,000. You can actually turn on those leads with a credit card payment, and boom, leads start streaming within hours, giving you the opportunity to have conversation with homeowners who have to sell versus I need to sell. However, this source isn't for everybody, because if you don't have the skills to convert a conversation to a qualified appointment, then soon you'll be out of thousands of dollars, draining your bank account and draining your confidence. Often, agents have a hard time with the source because they don't know what to say and how to say it to people that want to have that conversation. So let's talk about the conversation with a motivated seller. Hello, do I have the pleasure to speak with John? Well, yes. Hi, John. My name is David Allen Knight, and I'm a real estate professional in your town. And I'm reaching out respectfully in regards to your online submission concerning your property at 123 Banana Street. And I understand you may want to sell and want to discuss a cash option. Is that accurate? Well, yes. Great. Do you have a few minutes to discuss that option and how it can benefit you? You see, I immediately introduced myself as a real estate professional, not as a realtor. And why do I do that? Well, simple. The consumer is not expecting a call from a realtor to list their home. Many think that they're going to speak to a home buyer that is willing to give them top market price in cash. In order to convert those leads at a high level, you must ask a number of questions to understand their motivation and to see whether or not they're a prospect for a cash offer or if they're better served as a listing candidate. To learn how I and other top producers are converting these leads into appointments, I highly recommend joining our role play group, or better yet, become a member of the Closers Club. It's my online prospecting room where agents like myself are having conversations and making appointments live and in real time. Many agents ask, where do you get these leads? 2 great sources, write these down: motivatedsellers.com and leadzillow.com. Most of these leads start at about $150 or higher. I find that it costs me about $1,500 per contract signed. Again, that's $1,500 for a contract signed. That's a good return on your investment. Now, other than coaching, I think it's the best return on your investment in real estate sales, period. Source number 5, probate. Here we go. The Holy Grail. I know you've been waiting for this. Do you know we live in heaven's waiting room? 10,000 boomers turn 65 every day, and 65% of their homes are free and clear. And 60% of all properties that clear probate are sold within a year. Motivated sellers, aren't they? You see, these are families who have inherited property, and usually they didn't see it coming, and many live out of state. They need to sell, and they have no idea where to start. A lot of them are overwhelmed. They're grieving. They're dealing with family drama and craziness. Probate is one of the most underutilized sources of business that agents often ignore. Investors and wholesalers, well, they love probates because it's low-hanging fruit. The advantage for agents? Almost zero competition. Most agents stay away because it feels weird. They feel that they may be called like an ambulance chaser, or even worse, a vulture. That discomfort is your edge. You see, approach is everything. Lead with empathy. Hi, my name is David Allen Knight. I specialize in guiding families through the probate process and selling of estate property. And I was reaching out respectfully in regards to the home on 123 Banana Street and was curious if that would benefit the family to have that home on the market and sold. You see, 60% of inherited homes are sold within months of finishing the probate process. So whoever can connect with these people first and provide that value can have that unfair share of business. So what value can you bring to families who are looking to sell probate properties? Most of these properties come well lived in. They have deferred maintenance, and often these properties cannot be sold with traditional financing. Are you ready to make a cash offer? All cash, sell as is, no repairs, no showings, no realtor fees, and close when they want to. You're giving options. You see, some people want a cash offer because of speed and convenience. It's simply more important than having the home listed. Cash offers can lead to a large spread, like $50,000 or higher. So I highly suggest that you can communicate to the seller and ask if that is something that they want. Say this, Mr. Seller, what is most important to you? Selling the home by accepting an all-cash offer, knowing that you will give up equity for speed and convenience? Or do you want me to get you top market price and list the home? Whatever they decide, support them 110%. Now, if the home is in disrepair and the all-cash option is not what the family's looking for, but they want the home sold fast, as is condition, and will pay you a commission, and this is what I do. I list the home auction style. I price it with a discount. Cash only sale, 0 inspections, 10-day highest and best. You see, the market will ultimately bid up the price. Recently, this technique got my clients offer ranging from $130K to $260,000. You guess which one they took. Now, what about the families that want the home listed on the MLS to get that top market price? And often they don't have the time or the bandwidth and are in need of ancillary services such as trash outs, furniture removal, yard and pool care, handyman services, painting, roofing, etc. All of this is especially important for out-of-town and out-of-state sellers. Oh, by the way, I rarely meet these sellers in person. I still follow the 5-step listing process. The only difference is that I make my presentation on Zoom. We truly live in a digital world, so please take advantage of it. Because if you don't, another agent I coach will. Now, many agents ask, where do you get probate leads? The first way is to go to the courthouse, go on a regular basis, and look up the information. It's all public record. Verify the information, skip trace the phone numbers, then upload it all to your dialer. Start calling. The second way is to purchase the leads from, say, All the Leads or US Probate Leads. These leads come with a personal representative's name, number, and mailing address. They're not cheap, and they often are 30 days old. This means that other agents or investors Well, they have an advantage if they have the data earlier than you. The third option may be hard to find, but I got lucky. You see, at my local real estate investing club, there's a gentleman that sends his assistant to the courthouse every single week to retrieve the probate case information. It's entered onto a spreadsheet and then emailed to me on a weekly basis. It's fresh. The data is awesome. And then all I need to do, well, my VA, all she does is skip trace the cell numbers and uploads it to my dialer.
So here's the skinny. You don't need 20 lead sources to be successful. In actuality, you need two or three that actually work. See, consistency beats intensity every single time. Remember those 300 cold calls, 0 listings? Wrong pond. All the listings that I've got over the last 6 months came from 4 sources. Same effort, different targets, totally different results. Fish in the right ponds. And because I come from contribution, I put together a free guide, scripts for every source we've talked about today. Click the link below or just grab it from that QR code. If this changed how you think about leads, please subscribe. I drop science like this every single week. So please comment below which source you're hitting first. I read them all. Now quit chasing dead leads and go fish in the right ponds. My name is David Allen Knight, and until our next video, I wish you nothing but the very best. Now go get that money, people.